So you were not there Tuesday at Trump Tower, correct?
No.
But we've all watched
I was watching.
You were watching. And we also saw the NBC shot looking over to the side at the new Chief of Staff, John Kelly, standing there. If body language ever spoke loudly, it was that day, with his arms crossed, looking down, staring down at his shoes. And you could just imagine what was going through his head.
Yeah, we have a story out today on our website just about how there's a real kind of crisis of conscience among a lot of top,
I saw that this morning.
White House aides or administration aides. Steve Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, had to go to his staff yesterday morning and kind of say, hey guys, I don't agree with how what went down. I was there, but this was not what we expected or what we were planning on. I understand your frustration. All we can do now is sort of turn to our agenda and move forward. And
Gary Cohn looked the most uncomfortable.
Yeah, he's multiple people that we talked to say that he's really upset with it. But the interesting thing is that while all these people are happy to sort of signal through friends and allies on background to reporters that they're upset, we still, 7 months in, have not seen a single administration official resign in protest over something that the president's done. And all of them seem to, have a rationale for why they want to stay. For Gary Cohn, he wants to be chairman of the Federal Reserve and give that a chance. For Mnuchin, this is a chance, however, tighter it's getting to do a historic tax reform. And
plus,
so
I think there's something else with Mnuchin. I think he loves the spotlight. He loves the glory. You can see it. He's a publicity hound too.
Yeah. So for all these guys, as sort of upsetting as Tuesday's performance might have been, we're not seeing any of them say
no White House aide has quit.
The only ones who have quit, it's been because somebody else has been hired into a similar job, and they've
I'm sorry. Over his remarks on Charlottesville,
exactly.
Nobody has quit. Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. We know the Reince Priebus and the Sean Spicer. That's it. Different factors
right.
Involved in that. So to what extent is John Kelly, or is he making a difference? And has he been able to introduce any discipline into a totally out of control White House?
Well, I do think that he has made some progress. The Washington Post had a story today about how he's starting to restrict the flow of information into the White House, what paper ends up on the president's desk. You also, see just talking to people in the White House every day that there's new respect for chain of command, for people working collaboratively and cohesively rather than the sort of fiefdoms that have long existed. But, last week when we were up in Bedminster, you're talking to people, and even amid the North Korea thing, there was kind of optimism that, hey, maybe this is like, a chance to reset things, a chance to sort of turn the page, we're getting our footing, and now we can actually turn to getting things accomplished. And I think this Charlottesville, situation has been really deflating for a lot of people in the White House, because what it has shown is, you can have a chief of staff who organizes everybody well,
right,
who gets rid of, a lot of the bad apples, who tries to do everything they can. But if you've got a president who responds in this way to a national tragedy, or continues to consume information from, Fox News exclusively rather than what he's being told by advisors, then you're going to keep running into these types of problems.
Right. And Kelly must have realized, I would hope, even before he took the job, that there are limits to what he can do too. Right?
Of course. And he kind of made clear that while he wanted to make some of these changes and implement kind of that military discipline, that he wasn't going to try to rein in, what the president said, and he wasn't going to try to rein in what the president tweeted.
Right.
If, any kind of fair look at what the sort of tough periods of the first 6 or 7 months of the Trump presidency are, you can almost exclusively point to tweets that he's had that have created major controversies and headaches for everybody involved.
No, it's all self-inflicted wounds by Donald Trump himself. to Donald Trump.
I mean, we shouldn't discount the staff infighting that has existed and been a problem, but it wasn't because Reince Priebus and Jared Kushner weren't getting along that the president, tweeted that Barack Obama had wiretapped him, or that Jeff Sessions had to recuse himself, or the million different things. And again, time after time, it goes back to the president's, gets frustrated, gets on Twitter and causes problems.